see what they need, what they want.
I'm Cynthia. I've been away for 7 years. I stayed in Transkei, and when I came back to this year, I was just demoralized for the state that our area is in.
Morning everybody, I'm Nathan. I'm going to be short. I'm very excited to what will be happening now to Kosten Shore. Kosten Shore is very close. It's near to my heart, and I want to really see a change is happening.
I've lived all my life here in Shorten, and I'm also excited, especially when it comes to looking at the sports and recreation facilities and the development in our areas.
And I'm proud to be part and parcel of the development of Shoreville, and I should like to see more outdoor amenities for children.
Because if Shoreham was that grand, we wouldn't have been here to have loved Shoreham. Then we would be staying in Somerset or wherever. Shoreham was grand when I was a child.
Yeah,
Then Shoreham was grand.
now it's not long.
Now I'm raising 2 grandchildren, and I can't raise them in this. Shoreham is cut.
Yeah, 36 years ago.
56.
Yeah. I have to disagree with those who feel that it's grand at the moment because it is not what it used to be.
I just want to say that Shoreville is not Shoreville anymore. There's too much things going on, especially crime.
All I can say is I love this place. And if you ask me why I love this place, then you're going to have to ask me why I love my brother, why I love my sister. It's just like that.
I live in Shorter. I'm employed. I'm right. I'm employed.
Anybody else got that as a favorite place?
Who's got a
I
close?
got it also as a favorite place.
One,
You also
two.
got it as his favorite place.
Which one?
I've got the G6.
It's close, yeah. It's a
If I leap,
Blue Sisters is right.
Where's your favorite place?
Yeah, it's ons gaan nou, but we must identify a route now what ons gaan because is daar.
We're going through there. So that should be Highfield Road. So this part here is Corsten, and on this is Shoreham.
We are Corsten people, and we thought we'll do Corsten area, like from Cotterell Street to Ablett Street. You understand? Because there's really no favorite places in Corsten itself. It's only our houses that is our favorite places. You see, so like I'm saying, the other favorite place is my church. This is so wrong. And a Somalian child came to Robert's Yard just now. They must get fines. That 2,000 rand fines they must get, and then maybe they won't afford. But the thing is this, they also, the officials also get bribed. Ah.
Ja, ons gaan nou.
This is some shacks behind here, and it's not healthy for our children, community, whatever. So, what I'd like to see is upgrading, man, just for our people to be okay in a situation that they can move themselves and all that.
My point of view is to move the taxi rank to another area we got to identify the area where we can move the taxi rank to. I think it'll be much safer because we're close to the hospital, and especially for the patients and the visitors that come to the hospital.
I was saying just now, I gave birth there, but it was a nightmare because ek moes hy hele met al hy pyne en als moet jy nog luister na al hy geraas en die hoeters en die, jy weet die bakleierery en die vloekery en goeie. So that could be, this could be a nice place matching up with the hospital in the area.
I say, like that, they're not selling clothes. Do you tell me which person would sit with 5 tracksuit pants and 3 tops? Because they're selling drugs there. It's not about clothes. It's got nothing to do with it.
Knowledge at building and build some communal flats. Like as you go on, there's a lot of places like this open space. You just can look at this open space here. See, it can be part of housing shortage. Like there's another space here as development for housing, like community. Hallo, wat met die mense maak nie, hulle park hier. Hulle kan karate kan doen by die jamel of wat.
Ek soek 'n gun. Ek soek 'n gun.
Nee, nie ganne nie man, jy gaan gangster raak. This is a dumping. You see? What's the name? The school when they refurbishes the school, like you see, it cleans up nicely. Now the people coming, like you see, and just dropping off there. My friend is staying here, like you see. He's moaning. He's writing to the newspaper about complaining how people are dumping us. What's his name?
How long has this been fenced off like this?
It's been quite some time now. It's been a year, and luckily I'm the chairperson of the school governing body here at the school. So we are working.
Yeah. And is this because of the road or because of other people using the space?
No, this is what happened here is that there was a development agency that created this.
Okay.
It's still part of the project and it's not finished yet.
Okay.
The school has been transformed again.
Okay.
That is why it's looking like this now. We've put up the fence and everything, but it's not finished yet. The project is not finished yet.
You said there's a good plan.
Yeah, it's a good.
What happened, sir?
Because of vandalism and all certain activities taking place. Drug addicts, breaking into the post office all the time. They closed it down and no development. Now this is a get-together place for drug addicts.
Something that you're willing to have here or try to improve. How as the community do you? Yeah.
If you can have, you can erect even a skills development building center. Where you can create skills. Kids close to the school
and
close to crashes also.
And it's more
People, they just even a lady, she's a vulnerable lady. Every day, women are being robbed. Cell phones, anything possible.
And we did the damages.
Every day, this is an everyday life for us here. Really, my God.
Up until 2 o'clock.
It's quiet here.
And that is one of the things that breaks my heart. See, you can ask Uncle Colin, seeing that we grew up here. No? For me, I feel sad that there's not one colored that owns a shop in the street where we grew up. Because if you didn't buy bread now, and all these places close, you'll have to wait till 2 o'clock to get bread. Because there's no other, I don't want to be racist, there's no other, like a colored uncle or auntie that's got a shop and say, oh, go to Auntie Sheila's shop and go buy bread from there.
The shop owners and people, the people that work here, do they stay around here?
Nope.
So
Okay,
it's
but
almost like Durban Road.
Some of them
foreigners
the foreigners now, and they stay in the little shop where they serve you. They live there.
Do you know my father got diabetes?
My name is Tishni. My surname is Peters.
Yeah, Peters.
When I want to grow up, I want to be a businesswoman.
My name is Ishwan, and I want to be a police when I grow up.
My name is Keen. My surname is Williams. I'm 11 years old, and one day when I grow up, I want to be a lawyer.
I'm Tramay. What I want to be when I'm big? Yeah. A police. To
gets the drug dealers. My name is Bonnie. My surname is Vermaak. I want to, when I grow up, I want to be a police.
My dislike is the area as we walk in Highfield Road, that buildings that's vandalized. And my likes is the open space in the park there in Leaf Street.
My strongest like is Mercantile.
What reason?
My reason is they can save lives there. It's a hospital for everyone to go in. Even if it's a private hospital, they do help people that don't have the money. Or the other thing that I don't like is like just next to Mercantile, there's a place there where children and people are staying. It's like a crime zone there. And there's things happening there. People go to hospital, they get mugged, they get robbed, they get stabbed, everything. And I mean,
make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
How many sports fields, how many soccer fields?
Well, enough sports fields for if we have in every suburb.
What do you call it? What's the device? Put the food there.
everything is on that watch.
How do we wash, guys?
Next to the river, we have walks, also where we have play areas for kids and stuff like that. But what is important with this massive stadium, that is going to be indoors, because when it rains outside, people, we don't have an indoor stadium, where we have a resource center also within this. That is why we say it's massive. It's going to be big. It's going to be this stadium that everybody's going to talk about.
First of all, transforming the Pumba Game Park into a centralized operational center, meaning that everything in Shoreville is going to operate from there. Yeah. Robots, our houses, everything is coming from there. Time travel. Change your clothes by just closing your eyes. Robots is for... It's wild. It's wild. Okay, robots as police officers. Then we're gonna have escalators, you know, most Saw Road and College Road. Escalators on the bottom to the top. Wait, please.
The flying cars is to take our children to school and back.
Okay, no more stoves, no more microwaves. Chicken wat sommer loop, hulle is reg om te eet.
It's Saturday morning and you get up very early because you're going to go shopping. You go down the cleanest, most beautiful street, Durban Road. You have traders on either side of the road, regulated and clean. Everything is nice, people are friendly. You enjoy going out shopping, okay? Indoors. Multi-purpose center, if I could call it that. So you have different sport facilities for different sport codes, okay? / dance hall / event center / festival venue.
Country, it's taking up to 8 years from conception to breaking new ground for a housing development to happen. So if you think about it, if we decide today and it gets approved, if all goes well, township establishment, applications approval, bulk investments, infrastructure underground, and then the contractor gets to site, 8 years.
Yes.
Would you rather do Durban Road or rather do green spaces?
Durban Road.
Durban Road. And private Nathan need to engage with the tenants here. That is what we need to do. Let's have Mandy, we'll have Melanie, and then we'll have Nathan.
The next priority will be Pumba, because it's vacant, and then you can do the conference center with the youth, and there can also be economic empowerment and things that will come, other projects that will come out of there.
What I've noted in our public participation meeting and in our workshop, there's no stakeholders, business owners, doctors who's running their businesses and practices from down here in Durban Road that are not part of these things. So they need to come closer to this community.
The foreign people loves coming into those urban areas and see, and poverty and whatever. But also on the other hand is that because I have a lot of foreign friends, I'm engaged to a foreigner, and you should feel proud to bring them into our communities, and not like even the white people. that comes and say, oh, I can't drive through Short, or I can't drive to Corson. It's too rough there. And that's why we are here to make a change, that the white people has a different mentality of saying, no, I want to go through there, because at the end of Shorter is Newton Park, which is a white area. And lots of these white people use a Short as a shortcut home for them. If they go up the street here, just the dike, there's Newton Park. They just use it as a shortcut. But we want them to come and see, this is our community, this is our heritage, and we are proud of it.
I think, I know that it would be different. It will, I think it would be a better place for us to live. It could become much safer, because at the moment crime is rife. And if we could have lighting, and if we could have, the model and the discussions and things that we had and that we set up, if all of that could take place, I think that we would have a much better place to live in.
The way I see the future of the neighborhood, well, I can't answer that question without first talking about my own philosophy of what it means to look into the future. And for me, it's not really a sense of saying, this is the place to go to and have that fixed, but it's more directional. So from day to day, week to week, month to month, what does that direction look like? And I think how the future will actually materialize is going to be different from the way it's envisioned, but it will have the shape of that particular vision.